Welkom by van dese week se Laat Wiel. Vanaand se spyskaart is weer eens redelik vol, so kom ons kry die wiele aan die rol sonder om te veel tyd te mors.
En die wiele het omtrent gerol. Vir vanaand se storie het ek en Waldo 'n vinnige 10.000 km ver gery in 'n Fortuner met 'n handratkas. En dit in slegs 2 weke deur 3 lande in Suid-Amerika. Dis nog niks in vergelyking met wat van die ander ouens gedoen het nie. Hier is die storie van die 2018 Dakar.
Welkom in Suid-Amerika. Actually nee, hierdie is die Laat Wiel ateljee in Johannesburg en daai is maar net 'n prentjie wat ons redigeerder opgesit het. Maar welkom in elk geval by die storie van Dakar 2018 wat wel in Suid-Amerika plaasgevind het.
Vir die van julle wat nog nie weet nie, is die Dakar ongetwyfeld die wêreld se taaiste motorwedren. Hierdie jaar was die 40ste keer dat die Dakar plaasgevind het en oudergewoonte het beide ek en Hannes die storie weer bygewoon. Maar teen hierdie tyd is die Dakar eintlik, wel, hy sal eintlik ou nuus en weet almal dat Carlos Sainz die wedren vir Peugeot gewen het. Met Toyota Gazoo Racing South Africa is nou ons pannetjie se Nasser Al-Attiyah in die tweede plek. En die derde plek was Gili, die boerseun van die Wes-Kaap, voormalige wenner van die veldren en 'n hengse nice ou, Janiel de Villiers.
So die uitslag is lankal nie meer nuus nie. Maar ons het nog steeds gereken is 'n goeie idee om so 'n bietjie van die goed wat 'n mens nie altyd te sien kry nie met julle te deel. En so 'n bietjie van nader te kyk na 'n paar van die mense wat deel is van die span.
Kom ons begin sommer by die span se nuwe wapen, wat spesiaal vir die 2018 ren ontwikkel is. Hierdie is die geheel nuwe Dakar Toyota Hilux, wat hemelsbreed verskil van enige van sy voorgangers. Dan weer het die span darm heelwat van die vorige weergawe geleer en al daai inligting toegepas op die nuwe motor. Maar wat maak hom so heel anders? Wel, hier is spanbaas Glenn Hall om ons meer te vertel van die nuwe motor.
Well, the cars that have won in the last 4 years, or 5 years in fact, are actually in a different class to the Hilux. They all use a turbocharged diesel engine, and we've been fighting over the last 4 years to have equality of engine performance. And then 3 years ago, the FIA installed some data loggers into the vehicles, the top 10 vehicles, and then it was immediately evident that the normally aspirated engines, which is what we use, are really not balanced in terms of the regulations, the restrictor size, and of course there's no limit on turbo boost for those turbo diesel engines. When we take all of this into consideration and the difference in performance from the restrictor size and the difference in torque from the unrestricted boost, I think we've done pretty well. We've got two second places and a third place, so that's 3 podiums out of the 5 years. But of course we haven't won yet, and that's the key.
So daar het julle dit, 'n geheel nuwe uitleg met die enjin agter die voorste as tussen die twee ouens in die kajuit. En dan 'n klomp nuwe hegpunte en goed vir die onderstel. So dis 'n lekker nuwe speelding, of dit was, voordat die ouens Dakar toe is met hom. Maar wie presies is Glenn Hall en hoekom weet hy so goed hoe om 'n renmotor te bou? Onthou, hierdie bakkie is geheel en al in Suid-Afrika ontwikkel, gebou en getoets. En hy's goed genoeg om op die wêreldverhoog van die Dakar te gaan deelneem. So wie is die man met die plan en waar kom hy vandaan?
Okay guys, dampers off, let's get to it, quick as you can.
My whole life has been involved in motorsport from when I was really 18. When I left school, I went to college on a student apprenticeship with a company Chrysler in the UK, and it was part-time at college, part-time in the factory, and I came across the competitions department back in 1977, I think. And since that time, really, I've never left motorsport. Sorrel van der Merwe said a good loser is a constant one, and that always rings a bell in the back of my mind.
Okay, so daai is die man met al die antwoorde, of eerder die man wat hoop hy het al die antwoorde. Maar hoe werk die ontwerp en bouproses vir 'n motor soos hierdie nuwe Dakar Toyota Hilux?
The start of this vehicle starts in the drawing office with Michael, my engineer, some of his lads in there. They design the vehicle, then when he's ready for this vehicle to be built, then he starts releasing all the drawings and whatever for me, for the guys.
If I were talking about introducing new rules in the future, And we thought, well, maybe we should use this opportunity to start fresh and just relook at everything from the ground up.
And then it goes to machine shop and fabrication, where they work together basically. They do the machine shop do their part and fabrication, they work together and then they start building a chassis.
Predominantly my main responsibility is the fabrication, so the chassis and all the components that go on it, fabricated here at Hall Speed. And then all the parts that go on, you know, suspension, oil tank, all the components, radiators, those are all manufactured here.
We're the machine shop of Hall Speed. We manufacture about 80% of all the car's components. We get the model from the engineering drawing office, and then we pop it onto our software. We put all tools to it, and then we manufacture parts from chunks of steel, aluminium. You know, we get a block of aluminium and we shape it.
This is sub-assembly. Everything that sort of gets built in the car gets built in us, and then we do our checking of it. If it needs to get sent away for any coating, any hard anodizing or normal, like just to make it a certain color, then we send it away. It comes back to us, then we fit the part.
Once we've built the engines, we put them on this test bench over here, and every engine gets run inside here to make sure that obviously all the engines are up to spec, and to run them in and do all the development work before the engine actually goes into the car.
I still haven't put anything on the chassis because, you know, it's all happening together with this sort of work. When they're happy, it comes to me, and then I start assembling the vehicle, make sure every nut and bolt. But in the meantime, I've been kept busy with all the composite stuff. I mean, this is just a frame that they give me for, I think, what one of the kids at the primary school or whatever, preschool, love to like climb on and jump on and play with. That's what I get. And then it starts becoming a vehicle piece by piece. And done. So far, like you can see, just waiting for an engine and a few small parts. Then this is a runner.
Maar die ontwerp en die bou van 'n nuwe motor was eintlik maar net die begin. Want om 'n renmotor te ontwikkel tot op die punt waar hy internasionaal kan meeding, is soos om 'n mes te slyp. Dis 'n fyn kuns en dit vat baie werk en tyd.
The area that we're testing in has got quite a nice varied terrain. So we've got some hard roads, we've got some rough roads, we've got some soft sand in the dunes, we've got camel grass, which is the most difficult terrain to tune the car in. If you took your normal 4x4 through there, you'd be in low range, first or second gear, and we're looking to be in third gear, looking for fourth. The difference in speed is beyond anybody's imagination. You can't imagine how fast you can go.
You get to know the limits in testing. Testing is hard work, but you know, that's what you have to do to have a quick race car in the end. And I mean, we do a couple of thousand kilometers here when we come here, and you know, all that is invaluable to check if all the parts are strong enough, if they last long enough, and you know, as I said, to fine-tune the suspension, to get the car in tip-top shape for the race.
It is my first time in South Africa. The testing base is really good, with sand, with many bad places like we have in Dakar. The first thing was to get used to Bernard, and he has a natural talent. We apparently cope very well together, especially this car is extremely fast, able to go over the bumps at high speed, and of course the body is a little bit shaken.
And then we go through a series of tests of things that we've, designs that we've already done, simulated back at the factory, and we try those different ideas or different concepts. Pick which one is good, pick which one is faster, and then develop from there. It's all about seeing what doesn't work, because if you immediately stumbled on what's best, you would be home already. Really test until see what doesn't work, what aspects do work, focus on those aspects, and develop them and fine-tune them. So it's big steps in the beginning and then small steps down the avenue in the end.
You have to push all the time. And it's Dakar, this is the moon. This is what you want to achieve. There is one winner only.
Met die Hilux vlamskerp geslyp in die woestyn noord van Appington, was daar net een ding wat oorgebly het. Om te gaan resies jag. Maar wie was die ouens aan wie Toyota Gazoo Racing Suid-Afrika hul heel jongste speelding toevertrou?
Wel, ons eie Janiel was uiteraard een van die span se jaars vir 2018. En ouder gewoonte het hy die Duitser Dirk von Zutzewitz langsom in die motor gehad. En dan was daar die Qatarse jaar Nasser Al-Attiyah, wat weer eens vir die span kom diens doen het, tesame met sy navigator Matthew Baumel. Onthou, hierdie twee het ook in 2017 die FIA se wêreldbeker vir veldrenne ingepalm, agter die stuur van die vorige weergawe van die Toyota Hilux. So hulle was oorgehaal vir aksie. En dan was daar die nuweling in die span, die Nederlander Bernard ten Brinke, wat die Fransman Michel Perrin as sy navigator ingespan het. Maar wie is hierdie freaky deaky Dutchman en hoe het hy in die span opgeëindig?
2015, it was the first time that I started with the Toyota and Tom Colzul. It was a good year. We make a good result and we D7. It was the first time that I meet the Toyota. It was the old car of Janil, what I was driving. And yeah, we were very happy, and that was the beginning of the cooperation between me and Toyota.
Elke dag het die einde so eentjie nader gekom en na die breek vertel ons die storie verder.